What's good, y'all? Y'all know who it is, man. Your favorite trucker. I'm back, man. Reporting live from the gridiron here in Mission, Texas, man. Hope all is well, because got us get all the time. And especially on this Wildin' Out Wednesday. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic Wednesday, because I know I did. First off, let me say, God is good all the time. And secondly, let me say, long live Young Dolph. Tragically passed today in Memphis, Tennessee, man. Definitely a real one. Definitely a real one, man. Yeah, man. Hopefully, like yourself, you guys had a fantastic Wednesday, man. Fantastic Wildin' Out Wednesday. And let's see, man. Let me backtrack how my day started. Got up about, alarm went off at 7:45. I turned it off and laid back down. Didn't get up to 8:30. Boy, was exhausted this morning. That I feel like getting up, but I went ahead and got up and did my thing, and kind of got going, man. Got my daily devotion going, and stressed a little bit. Then I went inside, got me a shower, came back, got me some ice from my cooler, pre-tripped. I ate. I was watching Netflix, man. Watching my show, Luke Cage on Netflix. If you're into the Marvels, I'd highly recommend watching that. Watched an episode of that, and then it was about 11:15, 11:20. I headed out and headed to Mesquite, and got over there, and I had to get a copy made of the load that I brought in yesterday from Odessa. I had to get a copy of that, and then hook up to my loaded that was coming down here to Mexico, and hooked up to it. Had to wait on my paperwork from yesterday, and the paperwork for the load that I have now. Had to wait for all that. I took about, 15 minutes or so, whatever the case may be. And I finally got headed out. It was probably about 12:30 before I finally got to head out. Before I headed out, I had sent my DBL an email about the conversation we had yesterday about the fuel solution. And it was telling me to get a fuel solution in New Braunfels, and I barely had enough fuel to get to Waco. Just by looking at it where I was at in Mesquite, and I was like, man, I ain't got enough to get to New Braunfels. I got enough to get to Waco. Can I ask for his opinion and his advice? And unfortunately, I got the response that I get 8 out of 10 times. Crickets, nothing. So I had to use my best judgment, and I had to finagle the system in it, I guess, in a sense. Because I didn't get a response, and I didn't know what to do in a situation like that. And so I used my best judgment, and I got fuel in Waco, and after I got the fuel in Waco, and I kept pushing, man. Pushed on, and got to the San Antonio area, and usually the ramp that I take, get on 410 to take it south to get on 37, it was closed. So I had to makeshift maneuver and find a way to U-turn and get back on 10 to get to 410 to take me to 37. So that took a little bit for us to detour. And then finally got on it and kept pushing, man. Kept pushing. And from all the slight delays that I usually don't have, I was like, man, I'm not going to make it on time to at least my break point, which is in Alice. Just for us getting a later start for us to, at Mesquite, and then having to stop in Waco for fuel. And then having the road closure or the ramp closure, having a detour. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna make it. Then I'm kind of looking. I'm like, brother might got a chance, bro. Brother might got a chance. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pushing. And then once I'm getting ready to break, I had about 10 minutes left on my clock when I stopped in Alice to take my 30-minute break. And I was like, God is good. Made it here. Didn't think I was going to make it this far. Just despite what, just the congestion on the roads today. I didn't think so. But ended up making it and taking my break. And then after my break, got back on the road, man. And kept pushing, man. Kept pushing. I'm not for sure. I was in between Fall Furious and Edinburgh, and I guess it was this truck that ran off the road, or the cops ran him off the road. There was about 20 police cars, and they had the side of the road lit up, and I'm like a little mini city from the distance. There was so many cop cars and stuff, and I'm like, damn, all them for just one vehicle. But that's just how serious it is down here. They don't play that down here, man. You just gotta, abide the law, pretty much, man. And once I kind of got through that slowdown and kept pushing, man, and finally got here and finally got to Mexico. Got down here at 10:45. It's usually about 10 o'clock, maybe 10:30. But it was 10:45 when I finally got here. I usually go into Walmart, get me a few things for the next week. Finish out this weekend for the next week, and had about 10 minutes to get everything that I needed, and got everything and got out, wiped it all down, and got back in the truck, man, and getting ready to lay it on down, man. Said it's supposed to rain sometime overnight or early in the morning. I'm gonna have to get a later start to the Coca-Cola places. I got down here a little later, but hey, it is what it is, man. Main thing is I'm down here safe and sound, and hey, well, do what y'all do. That's all I can say. Apologize for being a little behind, but hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Main thing is, like I said, I was down here safe and sound, did my part, and you guys do what you do. So like I said, hopefully you guys had a fantastic Tuesday, man. For the eyes is dry, tight, and heavy, like they were this morning when I woke up. I didn't feel like waking up this morning and kind of get going, but I knew my responsibilities were to get up and attack the day and continue to live out this dream that I've always had. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you just gotta look at it like that, man. Hey, my responsibilities mean more than anything, and so I got to get up and take care of them. You know what I'm saying? To live out whatever your dream is. So that comes second. First is your faith, religion, whatever the case may be. I'm not telling you one way or the other, but I know what He has done for me and my family and friends. So I know that's number one, and number two, like I said, my responsibilities. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna keep it at that. So continue to ask your questions, continue to do your research, and continue to have the belief in simplest amount so that you can do it is a contagious behavior for success. Start small, stay consistent, and trust your gut instincts. And just remember, I'm just an imaginary little brother giving you advice, outlast the average, and take everything to the bloodstream. Until the next episode.